So last night I saw the new film Wrong by Quentin Dupieux, aka Mr. Oizo, and unfortunately I really didn't like it and I found that horribly frustrating. At first one might find it strange that I didn't like this film, because those who may know me know I really enjoy strange and surreal filmmaking and dreamlike, weird, illogical things. However, why I didn't like this film is that it was completely illogical and random, but without any true emotional content that made it reasonable. A film or a story or anything can be strange and bizarre. Things can seem to happen for no reason, but within it, they should have a sense of some slight internal logic, even if you as the viewer don't understand it. Within the self-contained world the film or video makes, it should feel like, okay, I don't know why that just happened, but I feel there was a reason for it. But in here, everything that happened in the film seemed entirely random, to the point of just being thrown out for the sense, oh, this is kind of funny, or this is kind of strange. However, at no point in the film do any of the characters truly break down and acknowledge the strangeness, and therefore create some sort of interconnectivity between us as the viewer and them. For instance, the place of work for the main character, or rather the place where he used to work but doesn't because he was fired, but he still goes back because, why? Well, because inside the work is a fun visual. Inside where he works, it rains constantly. It pours inside, and all the people typing on the computers or writing ignore it, even though they're getting soaked. Why? No reason. It's a dream logic, no reason. But then, why do it at all? Other than it's a funny visual. To just have funny or strange visuals that have no connectivity to any deeper meaning creates pointlessness, and the frustration is probably because this film is about pointlessness. So the fact that it's getting such a rise out of me due to its pointlessness probably, in the director's mind, would be all the more reason to the power of the film. And again, I disagree. I think a film should be powerful, even if it's surreal or strange, because of it seems to speak to some deeper meaning as opposed to no meaning at all. To backtrack, the film is about a man whose dog goes missing, and then in his hunt for the dog, stranger and stranger things happen. When I first heard about this, I thought that would be interesting, because as I said, when I first saw Rubber, I really liked it. You know, Rubber being a film about an evil, psychokinetic rubber tire that rolls around and can blow people's heads up. It was hysterical and strange and over the top, so when I found out that the director was going to do this about a man who lost his dog, thereby leading him into a strange world, I thought, oh, okay, he's doing the strange stuff, but with a more humanistic or relatable approach. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case at all. The dog being gone is just used as a springboard for a series of random and unfortunately very repetitive scenes. The film is about an hour and 34 minutes, but watching in the theater last night, it felt interminably slow. This is to create a sense of unease, but for me, it just went to a sense of personal unease and frustration that a film like this, which is inherently pointless and truly doesn't say anything, is now in theaters and being lauded as some sort of exercise in surreality, when it just, there's not much to it. This whole thing seems to be an exercise in futility, even down to the main character being this milquetoast guy who's just sad and pathetic and wanders around and doesn't truly try to engage in finding his dog other than driving around with the squeak toy, pretty much without spoiling anything. When everything gets resolved, it's through no act of the main character. And now I know people might be like, okay, well, you're complaining that this is a film in a strange, surreal world with a nervous main character who doesn't do anything. How can you yell at this but really like Eraserhead? I'm sure you were thinking that. Well, the nervous character in Eraserhead, at least by the end of it, gets enough courage up to do something about it. There's an arc there, you know, regardless of whether it makes sense or not. Here, there's no arc. Sad guy is sad because his dog was kidnapped. Guy finds out what happened. In the end, through surreal randomness, things get resolved. Except the true resolution is that there is no resolution because it's pointless, but then what's the point? And what's the point of you even listening to me now being grumpy about this? I'm going to stop filming this. I'm going to edit this down. I'm going to post it online and probably piss off a lot of people who are like, oh, it's cool because it's supposed to be blah, 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 blah. So, in conclusion, do you know?